Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we are taking our 5-star Iceman to rank 4, and right now he's rank 3, and he's got 17,476 health, 1,302 in attack, and of course a rank 3 out of 5, and so I want to take him up because this is going to be my first rank 4 5-star, and I'm pretty excited. So let's take a look at his hero rating. It's 5661. It's got a challenge rating of 100, critical rating of 598, critical damage rating 703. He's got a few goose eggs and 326 for his armor. Now it seems low, but he's got the passive armor through his ice armor, and so that adds an extra 666.67. Anyway, so I want to go ahead and run him through a couple of matches, you know, the usual thing, Realm of Legends, and a couple of time attacks, and let's get it moving. Okay, so we're using an X-Men team here, so let's go ahead and run right into this. And I'll put all the stats over there on the right-hand side so you can get a good idea of where Iceman is at rank 3. And after that, we'll do a time attack, and there'll also be stats and timers and all that good stuff. And then we will upgrade and do it all again. So here's where it becomes hard to measure. You've got a 3-hit portion of this, and one part hits 417, the other's 556, and it crit for 1387. So let's give it another try and see what we get. Okay, so here we have two 417s, but one 1849, which is a lot higher than what we had before. This is interesting. So we'll see what kind of damage we do on a heavy attack. We got 3,004 on top of all of those frostbites expiring. Okay, now here we've got an L2, which did 6635 damage on the first hit and 4649 on the second. We're gonna go ahead and do another shot and see if we can get a crit on the second half of that. Now here's the highest damage I've found, 1387, 417, and 1849 all in one L1, which is actually really powerful. Now here's a second attempt at the L2, and right here we are doing a massive amount of damage at 15,481 for the second half of that L2. Okay, so we're taking a look at the L3 damage. I've got a 12% increase, but let me just say for a second, the animators are amazing, period. Okay, so I'm gonna try to guess that that's 3,930 something, because I can't see it, but I can't be that far off. Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time, see if we can get a clear number. And 36, we got it. All right, on to the time attack. So here we are in our time attack. I'm gonna try to go as efficiently as possible to make sure that I can give you a good idea of what his strengths are and what his abilities look like in an actual real fight. You know, even though Winter Soldier was a real fight, but this is kind of a little more real because it's part of a quest. I guess that other one is kind of a quest too. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. So just over 30 seconds, coming in at 31.17 seconds. Not bad. Let's go ahead and do the upgrade and run through the test again. Wait for it. Oh yeah. that's just a beautiful thing. And so let's go ahead and take a look at his stats and compare. So as you can see here, we've got a new PI of 7,610 up from 5,661. We have an upgrade in our health, of course, 23,541 up from 17,476. Our attack is also up. We are 1753 up from 1302, so that's a significant bump, and of course our rank levels are up. Let's take a closer look at some of the attributes. So we've got a critical rating of 613 up from 598, a critical damage rating up to 721 from 703. We have nothing for the armor penetration, block penetration, and critical resistance, and our armor rating has gone up to 362 up from 326. So let's go ahead and take him into a fight. Let's see how much he's actually improved. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got 2721 on the medium and 1744 on the light. And so we're gonna go ahead and try out our L1 and see what kind of damage we could do here. So we've got two 564s and a 2505 on crit, which is way up from the 1849 that we had before. And the original was 417. And so we're going to give that one a try a little later on and see if we can get something higher than that. Okay, so here we're shooting for the L2. We got ourselves an 8988 on the first hit and 6294 for the second. So that 8988 is going to be our crit, so that's going to jump into our list on the right hand side. And we're going to give it another shot and see if we can get a crit on that second half. Now here's the L1 again. We have 1879 twice and 752. The 1879 is our crit damage on the smaller damage, and 752 is the larger damage. So we're only going to put in that critical damage on the right hand side, and that basically completes it for the SP1. Okay, we've got a heavy attack of 4070 coming in, and we're fast forwarding on looking for the next L2. And here we go. And that is a massive 20,972. And I think that is good. Very, very good. So let's move on to the L3 and let's see what kind of damage we can do here. Okay, so that's coming in at 5403, and that's serviceable damage. Plus you have the damage of the cold snap that's coming in at 270, so not so bad. I believe that he's got a lot of his damage either in the L1 or the L2 for the most part. All right, on to the time attack. And we're coming in just over 20 seconds with 21.28. As previous, we had 31 seconds and change. So that is a pretty significant increase, and he is much stronger and a pretty fun champion to play. If you're thinking about upgrading your Iceman, please do so. I highly recommend it. Take a look at the stats that I've put up for the before and afters just so you can get a summary of what we've done here. And I hope you liked the video. And if you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, share it with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.